Today, let's talk about PHP7 versus PHP8. What are the major changes you got in PHP8 and how problems of the PHP7 is solved in the PHP8 and some features that are added in PHP8. Let's talk about our first feature that is added in the PHP8, which is a constructor property promotion. And what is constructor property promotion? Constructor property promotion is a new syntax in PHP8 that allows class property declaration and constructor assignment right from the constructor. Now let's see what that means and what is the new feature, how this feature is implemented in the PHP8. Let's create a file called test.php and see constructor property permission. Let's create a class, let's say a user class, and in earlier versions what we do is like private string and the name, and in the constructor public function resource const we take a name with a string. In that way, after that we need to assign the class property name to the value that is parameter that we receive in the constructor. And let's make a getter also, public function get name, and let's return this name. We can now let's create a object of the user, new user, and we need to pass a constructor property like name, let's say 404 developer. Okay, and here we are getting a string, so let's make a return type a string, and we can echo user get name. If I run this particular code in PHP or in PHP8, the result will be the same. Let's run it. I'm running this particular code with PHP 7.4 test.php. Here the output is 404. If I run this particular code in PHP 8.2, the answer will be the same. But what constructor property permission says is we can we can define a class property in the constructor itself. And how we can achieve it? Just by defining its accessifier, which is, let's say we can make it private, and we can remove this particular code, and we don't need this also here. If I run this code in PHP 7.4, there is a syntax error. But if I run this particular code in PHP 8, then the output will be the same, because this particular syntax is added in the PHP 8, and this is called the constructor property promotion. This particular code is converted into the same that we have used earlier in like this. if we have provided the syntax and then this particular code is changed into that code. Second one is union type. Union type is something which is added in the PHP8 where we can define multiple data types for single variables. That is not available in the PHP7, but now it is available in the PHP8. Let's see it with example. Let's use our same code that we have used for the constructor property promotion. Here what we can do is, like, if we want name to be a string or integer, like we can define int also here. If we want to use like here int, and we can define the return type also with more than 2 return types. We can use it for the variables and for the return type also. Like if I have used like this, we have passed a string. We can run this particular code. The output is same. What if I pass a integer here, like 404, and if I run this code, the output is 404. But if I run this code in PHP 7.4, this is a syntax error. So with the help of union type, we can have a multiple data type for single variables or multiple type of return type. Now let's talk about our new syntax that is added in the PHP8, which is the match expression. Match expression is a syntax that is a alternative to switch, and it can be used with multiple ways, and it improves the problems of switch case. So now let's see it with example. Let's see. Here is our class and how we can use the match expressions and what are the syntax of it. So let's create a function here, public function get match. Also and the expression that we use, like the syntax, it is expression and match with the function bracket. Here we can use like some variable, and here is the return type, comma more expressions, and then we can use it like here we can use define default, and we can return some expression. Let's make an example of it. Like if I want to have a string and int with a name variable, and let's store the return data into data and provide the name here. Let's do it like post return post here. Let's make it capital so that doesn't conflict with the default one. So here we can get the get comma head, and returned is get. Like we can use a string also here. Let's do it with 200. Here we will provide success, and in default no match found. We can use like functions also. If we don't we have multiple codes there or multiple line of code, then we can use a function also. Like if I use it for the 400, and I will use get name. Okay, so this is the main structure, and return is the data here. So if I want to call this function right here, and first like do it with post and run this particular code with PHP 8.2. So get test.php, and the output is post. If I pass get here, then the output will be get. If I pass head here, this is a multiple type multiple matching. So if I pass head here, let's save it and run this code, we get get. If I pass a string like 200, then it returns success. If I pass here 400, I get 404, which just I passed with here. If I pass here like 404 developer and run this code, 404 developer. If I pass some variable which some data which is not matched in one of the followings, let's say like 4001, and we will get a default. We can so this is the syntax of match which is added in the PHP 8. Null safe operator is also a new syntax added in the PHP 8 that provide optional chaining feature to PHP. The null safe operator allows reading the value of property and method return value chaining, where the null safe operator short circuits the retrieval if the value is null without causing any error. So let's see it with example. Here is the example. We have created a class called country, and we have used private name. We need to get this private property to public function get name, and we can return it by using this name. Okay, so this is a way if we provide this question mark, this helps the code to understand it is a nullable, or it can store a null value. Like if I remove this, it will throw an error. So like if I remove this from here, it will also throw an error. See, so let's have it like this. So what the null safety operator does is, like if you have two classes like country, and we have a class called address, in which we have a country variable is injected, and if we have a like this user. So let's take an example. If I echo or use this variable to store in some variable like user get address. Let's see what will happen. Nothing, because the address is null right now. What if this is a chaining? Okay, so a get address returns a object of address. So in the address we have a function called get country. So let's get country. Okay, so if I run this code like this, we get a null exception. Call to a member function get country or null. In earlier versions, what we do is like providing a if condition and check if the get addresses is null or not, then we call to the next parameter. But in this case, what we can do is just provide a question mark here and it is a null safe. So what will be the output? See, there is no error. So like let's say we can provide some value, like first we need to define the country equals to new country, and let's say let it be null. Okay, and after that we make a let's make it some variable like India, and we want a address object, new address, and we use it like country is null right now. And what if I pass this address in the address object? Okay, so the in this case the address is assigned but not country, and let's say we want to get the name of it. So this is the case, and let's run this code. So get name is on the null property. So if we want to like use this pattern in the previous version, we need to provide a null safe here. If get address is not equals to null, then we check get address, then get country not equals to null, and then get name like this. If user get address not equals to null, and then again like if the whole this, and then not equals to null, and so on for the get name. But with the null safe operator, what we can do is like provide here also, this is called chaining, and in that case as we can run, we don't get the error. What if I provide the country code here, country object here, and let's run this code? The output is India. So using the null safe operator, we can stop the null exceptions. Last one is name parameter. So let's see directly with example what's a name parameter is. Named parameter. So like in this case, let's make another function, public function get named, like we have 4 parameters here. First one is string of name, and another one is int with roll number, and last one is a string with it's a code name. Okay, and we are return the concatenation of all it, name dot roll number the code name. Okay, and return will be a string. Let's leave it. So what if I call get named? So in earlier versions, what we do is calling this function by calling name and then roll number and then code name. But in PHP8, what we can do is provide a namespace parameter name. So let's first send the code name. That's the code name. We need a colon, and let's say dev. Okay, and second we can send name like this, and name is developer, and the roll number is like this. It's a integer, so 22. So this type of pattern is called named parameter, where we can send the parameter of a function using their name, not in a particular sequence that is in the definition. So let's run this code. See, the output is developer 22 and dev. So first we printed the name that we provided here, developer, roll number is 22, and code name is dev. So now if there is a few more like features in the PHP8, but the video is getting longer. So if you want to have like more videos on it or particular on topic, you can comment me. I will make a video on that. Okay, so that's all for today. Bye bye.